Well, y'all, welcome back. Today I'm looking at this Foose 1970 Mustang that I have. I bought this a long time ago, and I didn't notice it till I got it home. You can see the scuff there where the numbers were written. They're supposed to say 514. Well, it's a little screwed up on that side. So after I realized that when I brought it home, I just kind of chucked it in the box, and I haven't messed with it since. I have a viewer that really wants to see a Mustang build. I don't build a lot of cars, and the biggest reason why I do not build a lot of cars is there's not a whole lot you can do with them, in my opinion. You can put wheels and tires on them. That's just about it. If they got a decent interior, I mean, got bucket seats in there. This needs cleaned up a little bit, but other than that, there's not a whole lot you can do with it. So what I thought we would do with this one, if I can get the hood back open, is we would take this engine out. And again, I've been having this thing with blown engines lately, so I have this engine that I can put in here that I think would look pretty good. I just don't have a top for it. But I have this one out of a different truck, but as you can see, the top of it is kind of beige and dirty. That's because this came out of a monster truck that they sprayed with a little bit of mud paint to make it look good. So, but I do have this Hemi that I can steal the top off it and put it on there, and then one day find a top for it. So maybe we'll try that. And then I was considering, since I have this one as a green light, and I like those wheels and tires, so I thought about taking these off of here, and I'm going to take that air dam off of there too. That'll look good on there, I believe. So again, there's not a whole lot you can do with cars. I mean, you can jack them up. I've jacked up a Camaro once before. Put some M2 wheels and tires on it. Nobody much cared for it, so I never did it again. So, but we are going to work on this Mustang today. Should be quick and easy. And then after we get done with it, we'll probably try to come up with something else to make this video a little bit longer. Alright, y'all. So I got this thing all blown apart. Got to do a little bit of dusting. Like I said, it's been sitting in a box for a while. You see a lot of dust in there in the seats. So we'll get that all cleaned up. What I wanted to show you is see the holes there in the firewall. We're going to have to put something in there to block all those holes, kind of like I did with my 72 Chevy. We had to build a firewall in there to cover up all the holes. So we're going to do that, and then I will paint the inside of the whole inside of the engine bay a flat black, and then we'll start working on getting this engine in there. So I found some parts for, whoop, there went the chassis. Found some parts. I'm going to steal, it's too much, too dark. I'm going to steal the battery out of this, maybe the windshield washer jug, and possibly the radiator. And then we may do like I did on the 72 Chevy. I made my own master cylinder in there, so just to add something extra in there. So we may do that too. Alrighty, you can see I got a firewall put in there, and I've already blacked out the engine bay. You can see a couple little spots there in the corner where it's a little shiny. It's still a little bit wet, still drying. So once that finishes drying, we're going to get started on putting this baby together. I already got the, I don't know exactly what you call that part, intake breather, I don't know. Somebody tell me below. I know I'm saying it wrong, getting it wrong, but I got that swapped over and put on here. I was going to take the belts off of this engine, but I don't want to take anything else off here than I have to, because I'd like to reuse this engine sometime. So I've got this one just about ready. I got the radiator out of that Ford truck. I stole the battery out of it, stole the windshield washer jug. We stole the spoiler off the other car, and we're going to swap the wheels and tires around. And then it's just about, oh yeah, the other thing I did is I blacked out the back windows, blacked out the side windows and the back window. So just something different. I don't do a lot. Alright, let's change gears here a little bit. I should have shut the fan off, but I didn't. Hopefully I can speak over it. Hopefully it's not too noisy for you guys. Anyway, I have these side-by-sides. I have had these side-by-sides for probably close to 6 months, maybe a little bit more. I've started working on them, as you can tell, and then I just quit. I started getting them painted. You can see I got the big one. It's a lot closer to being done. The wheels are going to fall off as soon as I take it off, so we're just going to take the wheels off of it now. They're not glued in yet, obviously. When you're using this metallic paint, it just flows so much nicer. Get the toolbox out because that wasn't glued in either. It flows so much nicer. You can see I got the aluminum paint in there on the engine, came out nice. All these suspension parts came out nice. That metallic paint seems to flow so much nicer than your regular paints. See the white, I still got to do some touch up on the white there to make it look a little better. But other than that, the gold came out real nice. It looks good. Do a little touch up on the tail lights again, and then they should be good. But other than that, this one's just about done. I painted the rims. They're all gold too. I was going to do a little bit more, but I thought I was getting to be too much already, so I just quit on that one. And then on this one though, the reason why I quit on this one is I tried to use a different kind of paint. This is not transparent paint, but you would think it is. This is just a really bright orange, almost a neon color. I've probably got 4 or 5 coats on this already, and as you can see, you can still see some black through it. It's not perfect, so it's been kind of aggravating me, so I just kind of put it up. I haven't fooled with it for a while. So I got most of the engine in there. It's all painted up and it's ready to go. Tail lights are painted on. Touched it a couple places there. I need to touch it up. Need to finish the headlights and the bar light there across the top. But yeah, since the paint wasn't coming out like I wanted it to, and I was getting so many coats of paint on there, I just kind of got frustrated with it, and I put them away, and I haven't touched them in 6 months. So it's probably time to finish these up. I need to paint the wheels. I got everything for this in the bag. I got the wheels and the rims and the light bar for the top, and then this one also comes with a, or did it? Yeah, this one also comes with a little storage box for the back of it. We got to put that on there still, paint that up, and it'll be ready to go. It just takes a long time to do this and to make them come out looking nicely. These wheels on this one are going to take a little bit more work because if I remember right, oop, don't lose the rims. There's a lot of boogering on the back of the tire that I'm going to have to kind of sand off a little bit, try to make that look a little better. These have not been painted or anything yet. That's the front of the tire. So once I paint these, hopefully a lot of that shininess will go away, but we're still probably going to have to do a little bit of sanding on the back of that tire. So that's another reason why I haven't folded those yet. So just showing you why these have not been done. You have not seen these yet. You may have seen them on Instagram, but that was when I first got them, and they haven't been touched since. I picked these up from Buck Builds if anybody's looking to get some. Alright guys, this is usually the part of the video that it would be nice if this was live and I could get a little input, but this is like a 2 or 3 hour video and nobody's going to want to sit and watch that all day long. So anyway, here's my dilemma. I put this green wheel and tire on here. I like the tire, I just don't like the color of the rim because you can see it nowhere near matches the green. So then I had a bright idea. I went and found these. And man, those look sharp. I really like the way those look on there. Problem is, with the engine that we're putting in there, it's really not practical. It's just not going to be smart to have kind of like a touring tire with that big blown engine. So then I'm looking around, guys, and I'm trying to find everything I got. Found this Blazer, and I thought, well, it's got wide fat tires on the back, you know, it's got kind of thinner tires on the front. Maybe I can use it, but I wasn't real sure. Then I thought I found it. I went and pulled this out of the box, and I thought, well, maybe I'll just use the wheels and tires on that. It's more of a truck tire, but it might look good on there. And I kept looking a little more and I found it. There's our new tires. Got the nice fat racing slicks on the back, the narrow ones on the front, so that's going to look more correct on a car that we're building with the engine that we're putting in. So just want to give you an update on that, and hopefully y'all think I'm making the right choice here. I think I am. Alright y'all, so I still got the fan on. Sorry, it's got a little warm today. It's like 80 degrees in here. Anyhow, this is what she's going to look like. This is what I did to it. I couldn't really think of a whole lot more to do to it, so what do y'all think? Good? Bad? Should I left it alone? Could I have done something better? Anyhow, so the battery and the windshield washer jug, we're not going to put those in there, mostly because there is just no room left in there for a battery. I could sneak the windshield washer jug in there, but if I can't get the battery in there, then I'm not going to fool with nothing else. You can see the firewall's in there, so there's no more holes in the engine bay. This engine fit in there was so tight that I had to cut, let me turn around this way. I had to cut the headers off of it to get it in there, which you really can't tell it, not a big deal, but I'd rather not had to cut them, but that's what had to be done. So you can see there are no headers on that engine. I put the radiator in there that came out of a Ford truck that I stole the battery and the washer jug from also. I took the spoiler off of the Greenlight Mustang and put it on there. I think that looks pretty good. Oop, off the camera. And then we put the wheels and tires off of the 66 M2 Mustang, and I tell you, those wheels filled those wheel wells up big time. There is no more room in there, so they just barely fit. It doesn't roll fast. If you go slow, it rolls just fine, but if you try to go too fast, it tries to hang up on you. So but I think it's a good looking car. Like I said, I've been asked a couple times to build a car, and then this one was a specific on the Mustang, so I had 4 or 5 of them, so we figured we'd find one and use it. Some people might not like the idea that I did a Foose car, but in my opinion that was about the best one I had, and that's the one I used. And little tip on blacking out back windows, all I do is go inside the car and paint the inside of the window flat black. Make sure you get all the way around it, the edges and everything, because if you don't get the edges, sometimes you can see through it. So you want to get the edges of the window too, so you can't see through anything. And then that's all you got to do with that. So anyway, guys, that is my Mustang. And then these are my 3 Chevys. And all 3 of those, actually all 4 of these builds, I can't get them all in there. All 4 of these builds have the same exact engine in them. Imagine that. So, which one do y'all like best? Mustang, one of my Chevys. I don't know if you've seen the actual build of this middle one. I built that one a long time ago. So anyway, I hope y'all like this one. If you did, think about liking, subscribing. Check me out on Instagram. Check me out on eBay. I list a lot of trucks on eBay, so check there often. Y'all have a good day. Don't forget to come back. Bye now.